Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play. Just no talk to, don't talk to me on Mangy Shadow here. Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Final Fantasy VI, recording it all on VHS. Well, hey, last time, hey, Shadow's part of the party now. Last time we got to the floating continent, and don't mind me, I'm just like cycling through menus and trying to remember where I left things. Anyway, so yeah, we're on the floating continent, and we are hopefully going to reach the point of no return slash the point of return. There is legitimately just like a point in this dungeon where they're just like, hey, do you want to get out? And we will be taking that because I've still got a bunch of things to do in the overworld and stuff. I don't think any of them are actually interesting is the problem. I think it's all just like, hey, take Strago and go out to the Veldt and learn a bunch of things. What am I doing? I wanted to double check how close people are to leveling up because, you know, there's this whole Esper thing that I need to constantly deal with and throw around and have people have or not have Espers as necessary. And otherwise, hey, I'm rambling. Cool. One last thing I did want to check. Mog, you still, yes. So, I've got Mog set up with his charm bangle so that maybe we can have a fewer fights. And maybe actually make some progress, because, gosh dang, it is kind of difficult to get through these dungeons at this rate. Like, I don't have, oh no, he's invisible. So the invisibility does actually make it to where you can miss, and also, that means that, boy, it's a good thing I don't have... Jeez, okay, could you stop, my dudes? That does actually hurt. Anyway, so, it's a good thing I don't have Realm around. That's not what I wanted. It's really not what I wanted. Not at all. Dragoon boots, hooray! More of those. Alright, that's enough out of you. Anyway, Realm, Sketchbug, invisible enemies. Problems ahoy. Yeah, that is like exactly the sort of thing that can cause the sketchbug is set up Realm to sketch one of those ninjas. The ninja turns invisible before her turn comes up, but after you put in the command. Oh, and then that just leads to a real bad time of something happens. What exactly that something is, could be catastrophic and delete your saves. So, yeah. That's a shame. It's like... I need to... A reminder to self. I mentioned this a while back. I do need to... Really. I do need to take... What was I doing? I wanted to check Shadow, actually. How far along? You're almost done with those. Dang. This is a reminder to myself. I'm saying it again to remind myself. Don't mind me. I need to double check what abilities people like. What abilities can a confused character use? Because if I need to worry about Realm doing a sketch while confused, I don't know if I can viably use her ultimately. That's gonna kill Shadow. Not quite, but dang close. I keep forgetting just how tough these wiry dragons are. Shadow learned Osmos and Wrath, so Shadow is done with Shiva. Okay. I forgot, like, I don't know, it just didn't occur to me that Siren has fire. I don't know if I clocked that ever, but it was just like, wait, hold on. Fire at times 6, is that better than Ifrit? No, it's not. It's better than Ifrit's fire too, but, yeah, lol. Let's see, who do we want to hook you up with? What's important for you to learn? Like, you have Ice too, so you at least have... Okay, we've got your healing covered. Safe and Stop are really nice. All of these things are actually kind of nice, and I should probably cast them someday, but, you know, I'm bad about it. And your weird little bolt 2 at only times 2. Alright, so, at the end of last episode, I started making my way, this direction, and, I got about, a little bit further than this, but it was just like the, oh no, there's a lot. And just like the realization of like, hold on, no, there's a bunch in this dungeon that I have forgotten, that I need to deal with. And that's why I turned around. Rude. Good gravy, Locke. Doing 800 damage a hit on those things? They must be weak to something about his weapon. But also he stole a Cure Ring, which I don't... I think I had one, maybe? Let's find out. So Cure Rings are another one of those items available from the auction house in Jador. And boy howdy, they're actually kind of interesting. I did already have one. Neat. I don't remember where I got one, but well, hey. You know, casting region, always kind of nice. That... Don't mind me, I'm just having a thought. So yeah, I got about this far and it's like, oh right, there's a lot to this, and like a lot of little things and passages. Alright, let me try to remember what I was talking about 3 like micro topics ago. Nope, it's gone. Welcome to recording in mornings. I'm still waking up. It happens. All right. My brain has just gone completely empty all of a sudden. It's the like the sudden self-awareness of like, wait, I'm recording. Double checks recording lights. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This dang dungeon. Sure is a lot of it. And also... Right. A thing I had started mentioning is, like, as... I've never had much of an issue with, like, random encounters in JRPGs. Like... That's always... I don't know. I grew up with them, so it's like, it seems natural and fine. And, like, I've never really had much of an issue with the rate of random encounters in most things, except for like Final Fantasy 1, where it's just like, oh boy, that game is hard. Yeah, it's very much just like, I've not had an issue with these things, and I wouldn't probably never really consider using the Charm Bangle much on my own time. However, it's like, as part of a recording and realizing it's just like, boy howdy, I'm sure spending a lot of time in combat, and I already spend more than enough time, you know, just hecking around in menus. Speaking of which, hey Mog, you went up your level. Let's get you back over to Shoot. Hey, you can hold on to that for now. 28. What are you doing? There. Cool. Buttons. Anyway, all that is to say, it's like, I've never had much of an issue with random encounters, but it's like, recording, kind of changes that to where it's just like, boy howdy, I sure am, like, aware now of what's going on with, like, all of this, and just, like, I recognize the lack of progress that's being made, and just, like, it's funny how that changes the perspective on it, of just like, never had an issue with this. Are these things just like weak to physical? Because it does feel like everybody's doing just a lot of damage. Ooh boy, that's gonna hurt, probably. However, we're probably going to learn level 4 Flare. Yeah. Anyway, such is the nature of JRPGs. Hey, you can see the airship there for a second. Oh, beans. Okay, so we can get down there now. I really don't like these brain pans. I think it was from the part that I ended up cutting. I got to the point where it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to start running from combat because it's kind of been a lot. and then like trying to run from some like a fight with brain pans in it, and they've got their smirk, and that can just like stun somebody, and that is unfortunate. Ooh, hey, earrings, nice. Modern Bio, nice, nice. Basically, that just makes it towards like, okay, everybody's running from combat, except Mog got stunned, so now Mog's just stuck in combat and can't do anything and can't run, and the nature of that specific encounter, boy howdy, I sure do hope... Where am I going? Hello, airship. Alright, that connects all of those things. Dragon. Oh, this is a new fight. Let's just try stop. Alright, stop seemed to have worked. Locke gets his level. It should put Shadow pretty close to leveling, which means that we want to toss the Bismarck over to him, because I really need more materia, or not materia, espers that I can throw around to everybody. Locke is already level 30, goodness. 59 vigor, looking good. Nobody else is in danger of leveling up. Let me double check that people are actually learning spells. Menus forever. You are not. You've just been holding on to Zone Seek for a while, my dude. Who has Scan? I think only Kieran has Scan. And that would actually be useful for Drago in particular, because of basically Scan does show like weaknesses and like enemy level and all that stuff, so it'd be useful for all of his lore things that he's learning, where it's like a level 4 flare. Okay, well, is this thing like, does this thing have a level that is divisible by 4? Shadow learned Bolt and Fire. Wait, what? Right, you have Bismarck. Don't mind me. I'm just confused. Oh, these things are just kind of tough. Apparently they hit kind of hard. Sorry, Shadow. So many Dragoon boots. goodness. So these, I'm beginning to think these are actually like resistant to physical damage. Something about Locke's weapons being weird, and like I was mentioning that they might have something to do with like flying enemies. But yeah, Shadow seems to be doing like half damage there. Same with Mog. That is a nuisance. Alright, there's Shadow's level, which means toss stones around again. You were on Phantom. Alright, give it one more fight and throw Zone Seek back at Drago. Regan. So we're going to let the dragon do things this time, just in case it happens to have a skill for Drago to learn. Well, that's not what you want. Okay. Heck. Oh! Don't go up a level. Okay. Oh, cutting it close. Don't. Ooh, hey, treasure. A barret. Doo-doo. One beret raises success rate of sketch. Don't mind me just sighing heavily at the mention of sketch and just never being sure if I can even use this character. Okay, so I feel like I've missed a path somewhere, as in just like haven't unrolled far enough back in going down paths. Oh, that does hurt. Drago gets his level. Perfect. Great. Oh, so much menuing. Like, it's stuff that I never really thought about. Alright. How's it going, save point? How are we doing? We are fine. I think we're fine. This is a mean mix-up of enemies, quite frankly. Okay, there is an indication that things didn't work. Great. Alright, don't mind me. Just getting, like, really focused on the game for a little bit. Cool. Cool. Everything is cool. Okay. This is it. This here is the point of return. I believe if we go further, we immediately hit a point of no return. So, yes. Let's get out of here. Right. Shadow might stay behind. I sold my skills to the Empire. I have no right to fight together with you. Okay, bye. Well, I regret to inform you, Strago's dead. That's it. That's the game. We jumped back onto the airship, but we didn't have anything to break our fall. That's it. It's over. Alright. Now the question is, does Shadow still have our stuff? Which we can find out by swapping party members. I lied. Shadow is not in this list. You exist. Alright. Cool. So, that did not take quite as long. Well, actually, no, it took about as long as I was expecting. Yes, let's change party members. Let's get some of this crew back together because, we can. Let's make sure we get our stuff back from Shadow. Hey, Celeste. What does this arena ring do again? Safe and shell when low. That's not bad, honestly, but meh. Which one is it? Is it the white dress, I think? White dress is Yes. Mystery Veil, good. Gold Shield is good. And... okay, so... we're in... I always forget the action pose coming out of this and just like, yeah! Alright, so cool beans. We have hit that point of return. I forgot the Shadow can't come with us, so... rip Shadow. We can head back to the floating continent at any point. We don't have to go through the whole Air Force section again. But now we can just fly around and go places, which would be kind of nice. And in fact, let me hit buttons that are not the buttons I intend to hit and go places. Just go here to have a snooze because I can. And it's kind of a pain to get down to the front door of the airship to get some refreshments. And all right, so there are a few world cleanup things that we need to do, and one of them is I need to spend time on the Veldt with Gao and Strago. And a lot of that comes down to just, you know, I need to do things. I also need to go around and equip every heckin' party member with stuff so that when I go into a shop, I can see if things are actually better for them or not. I need to actually, like, determine those sorts of words. Oh, hey, this cave is still here. Great. All of that sort of nonsense that is purely party management things and gear management and, like, stocking up. Those sorts of things I need to do. Alright, Thamasa still has the Imperial takeover music. We could use more gold shields. Alright. I just needed two of those, one for Cyan, one for Edgar. I need a lot more of these. I have as many of those as there are lady characters who can use them. Gold helmets are nice, but you know what? There's also those, you know, those things, what I like. The bard hats that raise stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. I do need to buy a lot more of these. We'll do that later. So that's a preview of things that I need to deal with in my own time. Another preview of things that we need to deal with in our own time is... where are things? Where am I? There's this desert that I never really got in any fights around. There's this forest up here that has apparently got a few things that are scary. And fights that I've just never done that I need to do to unlock them for the Veldt. Fights that I also have never done, or just never got around to. We're going to hop back into Narsh. I did not give Celeste an Esper. I should fix that. So, what's extra fun about Celeste is that with her runic ability and like a lot more things using magic type stuff, and a lot more things that she can protect against, she has a fairly consistent way to gain MP back. I mean, there's also the Osmo spell, of course. But also she can just protect us from all of that magic nonsense. What if we go the wrong way? Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh no, I chose the wrong thing. So this is one of those fights that I just never did. Flat out. Why can't you runic? You can't runic with Atma weapon. Ooh. Alright, break blade it is for you then. I forgot about that aspect of the Atma weapon. Hooray, we win for measly experience and 1 magic point. Let's just go ahead and swap that back to Breakblade. Yes, go this way. So anyway, you might recall way back when we came through here originally, it was like, hey, don't do the thing, or if the security system happens. So we're purposely going the wrong way because reasons. If you click on the yellow, the weird differently colored star, if you manage to time it correctly, then that will basically break the little security circle around you and you can continue on your merry way. I did it on accident. But actually, there are a couple fights here that are specific to only this immediate instance of a thing. Also, I'm not switching up party members right now because largely I just don't want to deal with I just don't want to deal with a lot more menuing. There is one specific fight I think here that has 3 different types of enemies. And this is just the sort of stuff that you can just miss entirely for Gao. Is it just these guys? Sure should have loaded up that rage guide. And unfortunately, yes, you do have to watch the little spinny things cutscene every time you fail and go to the wrong thing. Oh no, what if I go right instead of the other way? Right, we're gonna do this one more time and choose poorly. Still just dark sides. Maybe it is just dark sides. I'll have to double check that in my own time, and if not, then guess what? I will be doing this again, also on my own time. So yeah, let's see, trying to think of what else is there on the grand world tour of... Hey, Striga learn scan. Great. I don't think we can cast warp from here. Nope. So anyway, those are the sorts of things that I need to do just as part of this cleanup thing. It's just going around to places, getting in random fights, just to make sure that I have all of the fights unlocked for Gao. And then once those fights are unlocked, I need to go find them on the Veldt. Are you kidding me? Mog was that close to level? Did Mog? Yes. Okay. Mog actually got a good level for once. Oh, jeez. Alright, nobody else is in danger of leveling up. Mog, let's hand you a materia that... Not materia, jeez. Brain, what the heck? That upsets me. Saying materia instead of espers, that one affects me personally. Rude brain. I remember, I will admit, as a kid, I didn't, get the materia system Like, it just didn't, like, I understood the concepts of it, but, like, the implications and, like, how it all played together never really, like, it never really gelled with me. Like, I found it really weird that, like, in a Final Fantasy game, you only had, like, 3 item slots, or whatever. So it was like, you had your weapon, your 1 armor, and then, like, maybe... Did you even have a relic type thing? Anyway, as a kid, like, Materia didn't make a whole, like, it made enough sense to understand the core of the system, but, like, the implications and, like, how that can allow you to make, like, these really interesting character builds, that part eluded me. So, like, I always liked the Espers more than the Materia system because, like, in particular, it's like, great, characters actually, like, learn these spells. God, that water does look, like, legitimately great. Like, okay, we're just gonna go out into the sea for a moment. Like, in Mode 7, like, when we've got the map tilted like this and we're up in the sky, like, the water looks legitimately, like, really, really good. You've got the blues, you've got, like, all the little, like, let me just go land so you can get, like, a flat view of the tile. You have, like, these little pixely waves that are just, like, scooting across. And, like, it's a really simple little, like, hey, this is water, and... Oh, geez, was this... There's... I'd have to double check Final Fantasy IV, but, like, I feel like this was one of the first... I do not remember how Final Fantasy IV looked, so I'm not going to say this was the first, like, animated texture, or animated water texture Final Fantasy that we had in the West, but, like, it was definitely the first one of this style, where the water wasn't quite so stylized, and it was like, hey, we're putting these little white specks that look like waves, or, like, give you the, hey, this looks like water, but when you have this Mode 7 view of everything, like, out on the horizon, those little white specks end up, like, really looking like glittering, like, speckles of light off of, you know, reflecting off the water. And that's super cool. It looks really good. Like, man. I will... I'm trying not to rabbit hole down too many things here. Alright. What else is on our world tour? I guess we can head towards Doma and just, like, go grab all the things from there, because... Sure. I feel like I should have Cyan in my party since I'm going into Doma, but I did when I did my scouting mission here, and there was nothing of note. Also, Doma is, like, a lot of space that you can, like, just run around, and there's, like, never anything. It's like you can get all the way out here, and there's no reason. Like, there's just nothing in any of these corners, for the most part. Except for the one corner there is actually stuff in, which we'll get there, because that's a room full of things. We could have a nap, we can have an ether, we can steal an elixir out of the clock, because, of course, you gotta keep your elixirs in your clock. If we wanted to, we could have a snooze. So this is the one corner where there's actually stuff. We get Phoenix down, we get nothing out of these boxes, and the beads, the poor beads, the relic that is made utterly useless by the evade bug. Beads are the one that, like, do... beans. They got arranged. There they are. Description just randomly evades enemy attacks. Evade plus 20, which is huge. Except, again, evade isn't used in any of the calculations. It's just magic evade. Wow. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here, actually. I think we can run around a lot of Doma. Like, Doma is just like this giant castle that is empty. And, I mean, yes, we know why it's empty. But it is just like... There's that one treasure room. And we can, like, get up onto the towers for no reason in particular. Gosh, the music is real good. So anyway, that's Doma. That's the not very much that we could have gotten there. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else of note? Alright, so I'm curious what sort of fights we can get into in this forest here. I think we are pretty much wrapped up. Like, there's our dumb little triangle island that has those just jerk enemies. We can land here just because. Way. Oh no, Rhodoxes and grease monkeys. It's not, no, B is not the button I wanted. Why do I keep hitting B? Okay, so, all in all, we are firmly in the I just need to take time to go deal with stuff part of the game. And it's like, it's all really just grindy type things. Like, I need to find a fight here in this desert. I need to find a fight here in these woods. I need to just, like, go around the world map and double check that I have, like, run into these creatures before, which will involve me looking through the rage guide again, and like going through that checklist basically. The opera house is closed. Door we've done the auctions for. The Empire sure is the Empire. Actually, let's just peek back into the Imperial City real quick, because last time, so at some point I was like double checking things around. Nope, she's gone. Oh, everyone's gone now. I don't think I've ever come back in here. at this point of the game. I mean, there's not really any reason to, because everybody's gone, and, like, we already did our run around to get all the treasure and such. But do you dare say that this is actually fascinating? Like, the poor, just Vector burned, and absolutely nobody around here anymore. Let's just double check that there is, in fact, no entrance into the Magitech research facility. I don't know why I always think that I can, like, go that way to leave the city. I can't. Man, this is a... Vector's a little spooky, just completely emptied. At some point, I think it's like after the Magic Research Facility and we can like fly away. I don't remember if I did this on camera or not. I don't think I did. It was just like a, let me go back and double check some world state things. Went back into Vector and they had a guardian placed at the front of house. So it was just like go in and just like guardians there. And it's like, okay, let me just run away now. So yeah, that basically covers things. I need to go. Main thing is unlocking fights and doing those fights on the Veldt, getting characters equipped and start getting them, you know, learning magic, which is basically run around on the Veldt. Everything is run around on the Veldt. And getting money to like get everybody geared out, get a bunch of relics and stuff, and then we go forward and go back through that dungeon that we went through. That's a thought. Oh, okay, so how do I want to handle that, I guess? So I'm luckily actually getting this recording done earlier in the week than I usually do, so I will hopefully have time to do all of my my shenanigans out on the Veldt. The Shelt? Apparently that's what I was about to say. So, ultimately, hey, it's the Veldt, and I need to spend a lot of time here. But also I need to spend a lot of time just all over, just everywhere, finding fights and doing them and unlocking them for mostly Gao, but also maybe Strago. And I need to drag Strago to the Veldt and do all the Veldt, and Veldt. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so, trying to figure out where I'm going to start from next time, because that's kind of the thing. It's just like, we've already seen the front half of that dungeon, and basically we are going into... like, there's a point of no return, and there's a lot of stuff to do, basically. So it's very much like I need to figure out how. The short version, I need to figure out how. What I'm thinking is, I'm probably going to start next episode at that save point halfway through the dungeon, and I will just kind of recap all of the things from there, of like, hey, here's the status of all the characters, and like where things are in terms of like, most people have spells or whatever. And yeah, I think that's the plan. It's just like, start from halfway through the dungeon. That way, I mean, for one, I just don't have to get halfway through the dungeon again, because, good lord, so many fights despite having that charm bangle equipped. Which, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, start halfway through the dungeon, do just kind of a recap of things and where characters are at and such. Who will even be in my party going into that chunk of the game? Who knows? We'll find out. I'll find out. And I'll let you know. We are limited to 3. We have to have Shadow in that last section. He just kind of comes and goes, I do believe. And in fact, since we just saved, let's go up to the floating continent. Great, let's jump onto that thing. Only 3 allowed in the party. Hey, Celeste, you're going to stay behind because reasons. Reasons is basically because that's... I don't know. Whee! And there's Shadow, just hanging out. Kefka Gistel and the stashes are just ahead. Fun time action pose, and then... I'm entertained because this is also a pose in Final Fantasy XIV, kind of. I do wonder if we could just like walk off without Shadow and do this as a 3-person team, but that also would suck. We meet again. That's it. That's it. He's now part of the party again. Cool. So that's how that works. And yeah, we are ending where we started here on the floating continent. Next time we'll start halfway through and I'll just do a recap. That's the plan. Well, hey, hopefully I will actually find time to do all of the overworld things that I need to do that are just like uninteresting, grindy stuff that isn't fun to watch, probably, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.